So I picked up this 2017 CRF 250 yesterday. It's been sitting as well. It's got brand new tires, which is great and all that, but they haven't been used whatsoever, and it didn't have a chain on it. Hopefully the guy is telling the truth to me and it is a decent bike. But usually if I would check something out and it's got brand new tires, no chain, I'm assuming this thing doesn't ride. So it's been sitting in storage for 2 years as well. These grips tell the truth that it's been sitting. They're disgusting. So the first thing I'm going to do is rip these grips off. It barely starts. I had it started yesterday when I was looking at it, and like barely. The fuel in there smells like metho, so it probably wouldn't run on this fuel. I'm hoping, absolute fingers crossed, best case scenario, I can drop this fuel out, new fuel in, spark plug service, and it'll run. So yeah, like I said, first thing I'm going to do is remove these grips because they are so tacky, it's disgusting. I think it's all stripped out, of course. You know what? Left hand drill bit will get it out. This side's not so bad, so I'll leave that for now because I need to try and start this thing. Clutch is really smooth on this, to be honest. I usually hate cable clutches, but this one's really nice. Throttle's not stuck open or anything. Kick it over and I'll see what happens. Not much. Anyway, just gonna get straight to it. I'm gonna rip the tank off, the seat off, drain the fuel, check the spark plug, put some new fuel in it, check the oil, and just try and start it, see what happens. Get all these 8mm out. Seat off. Chuck that in there. Get this plug off. There we go. There's a strap holding the tank on. And then this plug looks like it should pull out of there like that. Yep. And I should be able to slip this off. This tank's ready to come off now. Smells so off. That's brown. I had to go put that fuel somewhere else. That was really bad. So how do you get into this airbox? Yes. And that. Oh, yep. This slips off. Easy. I'll rip this spark plug cap off. Oh, come on. It's not actually too dirty in here. Let's have a look down in there. Yeah, I think that's a really old spark plug. I think we need to take a quick moment to look how bent these radiators are. Rip the cap off. Yeah, they hold coolant, so that's good. We'll give this a quick blowout. Alright, that's pretty dirty. It's pretty old. Look at that, that's a terrible spark plug. I think I remember now, Honda plugs are like 80 bucks. That's really annoying. Maybe I'll use this. Oh, I shouldn't. Look at it. But I want to see it run. So I've just chucked the oil filter in there. I've actually forgot to record while I was doing it. And I checked the oil. That is clean. That oil is like really clean. So I'm not going to replace that until I take it for a test ride. On the right hand side of the bike, these ones actually have an oil check bolt. Oh. If it starts dribbling out, then there's enough in there. And if it doesn't dribble out, then it needs a bit. Alright, so we'll just quickly have a look now. As you can see, it's dribbling out. So That's topped up now. So I've chucked the fresh fuel in there. New oil filter. I checked both sides of the oil. Needs the air filter put back on, obviously. Obviously, I can't really go get a spark plug right now, so I've cleaned up the tip as much as I can to just see maybe it was fouled a bit. I forgot to record, but yeah, it's running now. It was running until I touched the throttle, and now it's not running. Hold up. It just started back up first kick. I don't know why it stalled out like that. Maybe it's idling a bit low. Probably a bit better there. No smoke. Sounds pretty good. Alright, let's try and start up again. This is without. It's on, it's off. Let's see if it starts without it. No throttle. That was close. Oh, it starts up pretty good. Why do I hate Hondas? Maybe because their spark plugs are $98 each. I've just picked up the world's most expensive spark plug and a new chain because I want to chuck the spark plug in, see how it starts with that, and then I want to chuck the chain on, take it for a quick spin, and make sure that it's changing gears, clutch works and everything, because right now it's just in my mind, what if it doesn't? So I'll quickly pull this tank out of the way again. If maybe I can strap it backwards somehow, just so it can't fall over or whatever. That might work there. So I'll rip this plug cap off again. And get the spark plug back out now. Shouldn't be tight because I only just had it out. Oh, wasn't loose. But like, look how bad the spark plug is. Surely this is fouled. Going in. Right, it says it's the same one, but let's just quickly check. So it's hard to even tell because obviously it's so old, but yeah, it's the same NGK plug, so there's no reason that it would be different. This one just looks brand new because it is brand new. So I'll get it down there. But not overly tight because I don't want to strip the threads out, obviously, because that would make this no longer a quick, easy job, that's for sure. Now we'll drop this tank back down. And so undo the axle. I try and get the wheel as far back as I can. There we go. Get this chain out. Nice, pretty gold chain. Yeah. I'll have to break it off at this link here. There we go. And then get this new link on there. There we go. Yeah, and then always put the clip on that way, so that way when you hit something it can't be knocked off. There we go. Now just to tension it up, undo the lock nut on both sides. So, oh wow, that's not lovely. So confident that it's going to run properly that the air filter's going back on, and then I'll put the seat back on. Alright, let's see what happens. Second kick. That's a good start. hasn't been ridden in ages, so. Alright, it's got first gear, so that's a good start. Second gear, third gear, we've got 3, 4th gear, 5th gear, so it's got all gears. Well, that's good. I'll warm it up before I go getting up with it or anything, and then we'll see how it rides, see if the clutch slips or anything. Something's a little bit weird. Maybe it's just a Honda thing, wouldn't surprise me. Oh, I will rip off the valve cover and have a look, see what's going in there. But yeah, it's starting and it's riding. Let's quickly rip off the valve cover. Make sure everything in there is getting oiled, which you can quite obviously see it is. Look at the cam chain, that's nice and tight. You can hear there is clearance in the valves there, so the valves aren't hard down. The cam looks really good, doesn't look like it's worn down whatsoever. That noise that you hear when the bike stalls out, it's the automatic decomp rattling around there, so that's the noise that you hear. And when you turn it over, the clunk is the auto decomp there hitting and opening the valves. Ready? That's what it is. So as it comes around, hits the valve. That's what you can hear. Zip it all back on and start putting it all back together. Valve cover breather. And spark plug cap back in. This plug here, that'll be for the fuel tank. Those 2 plugs are on. Airflow sensor is on there, the line's on there. There's the injector back in. These are just breathers. This will be for the intake air temperature sensor. Next step will be this shock going back in. Set the shock back down here because we can't put the airbox on until the shock's back in. There we go. So I've got these 2 bolts here to do up. 1, 2. Have a look at everything. That boot doesn't look like it's torn. The TPS doesn't look like it's ever been moved, so it should be fine. Just going to chuck these top 2 bolts in here, so that way something's holding it and I don't have to hold it. Just gonna try and get this airbox to line up now. I'll chuck these back in as well. I'll do up these subframe bolts while I'm thinking about it. So, put that back there. That goes in there. Slip that back into there. Put this fuel line back on now. Push onto the injector. Okay, it's locked on there. And then this goes back on to hold it down. So this plug goes on there. Then this plug here. That one's for the fuel tank. This zip tie was just in here. They're good, they're reusable. Last thing I need to do is put the pipes back on. So it should slip in there that way. So it's going to sit. Another pipe will just slip in there. Should just be this bolt here. Alright, so finally done with this CRF 250. I'll give it a start up, seems to like to use the idle up. Should be second kick, even first kick sometimes, I guess. So, check it off, see if it'll stall out again. I don't know, it's just on this model. I've done a lot of research, and the auto decomp, I don't know, it just doesn't spin quick enough, and you can hear it click, 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 and then it'll stall out because obviously the auto decomp's engaging, it loses compression, it'll turn off. But we'll take it out for a quick spin. Ride's pretty good. It's got okay power. It's definitely not a powerhouse, but the ride's okay. Suspension feels pretty smooth. I guess it's set up for about 90 kilograms. Definitely, yeah, it's not a powerhouse, but the ride's pretty good. It's pretty responsive. It's all dusty down here. I just cleaned it, so I don't really want to dirt it. Yeah, seems to be pretty good. I'm not complaining. It's got pretty good power now, I reckon. After I chucked that new fuel filter in, it seems to be riding really good. Finished product here. It's got new, 2 new tyres, which obviously I didn't put on. New chain, which I did put on. New fuel filter. So that seems to help a lot. I cleaned the injector out. I cleaned the whole throttle body out. I've checked the valves. The valves are in spec. What else? Cam chain looks good. The cam itself looks like it's got no wear at all. The fuel tank, ugly. Plastic's ugly. But overall, seems pretty good. Starts up easy. Not much more I can do than that.